I'm Day. Welcome to my channel and welcome to the last day of Inktober. So if you have been following up until now, thank you so much, and thank you for commenting, and thank you for liking and subscribing. It's really kept me going. So for this last video, I wanted to talk a little bit more about my process, everything that we've done so far, and then obviously our new one today. So this video might be a little bit longer, so we'll see. Thank you for joining, and now stick around for our last and final Inktober.
All right, voiceover day here with the final setup for the last day of Inktober. I am so excited we made it this far. So today's word is ripe, and I had been thinking about this one for a little bit, so I had some ideas for this one, and the one idea that kept jumping out at me was actually in one of the comments from another video. Which one was it? I think it was Husky. Yeah. Well, that was the video we were talking about that the comments came out of. So bananas were were my idea for ripe, and obviously for obvious reasons that a banana can be ripe and unripe, and it's obviously so. So that was my idea. So I'm gonna draw a bunch of bananas, and I had said in my little intro like to talk about the process, and all this has been just what Inktober has been for me this month. So my process is this is like out of my comfort zone. So my process doing this with the art snacks, supplies and only them in only one book, really was outside of my comfort zone in the way that I like to try products and I like to try different things, but I like to go back to some things that I'm comfortable with. And this had me use only the supplies from that box for the entire month with very little variation. And the one pen broke, and so I used the other pen the one day just to get through that day. But then I went right back. So I feel like that was a little different for me because I tend to get a little bored. As we know, I really, I didn't love the markers for this paper. So, maybe I'll see if those markers work on other paper. I didn't think the markers held up really well. So a lot of the tips are like destroyed for the colors that I use more often. There's like no body left to the tip. I just like, it just kind of melted almost. So I don't know. So I feel like that was one of the biggest challenges of this was to work with those items. That if I was able to use any of my own stuff, I think that would have made some of the drawings easier or better or me more motivated on those days because sometimes I was like, ugh, like I don't even want to use this supply. So uh, I love this dip pen. I definitely ruined it. See that crackle in the paint? So I don't know. I guess I wasn't supposed to leave it in mortar, and I think I did. So, so I broke the one pen and I crackled the dip pen. But ultimately, it was a really good challenge because I think when you are put in those restraints, you have to think, okay, how do I use what is given to me? And that's usually a more creative solution than you would normally come to when you have whatever you want and you can use whatever you want. So it has been a really fun challenge. It has really stretched me to draw something, to have an idea, draw something, do something, make it a finished, even if it's albeit small art piece, make a finished art piece, and then do a video and do a voiceover and do the editing. So it's really pushed all of my creative skills to the max this month. And I'm actually looking forward to the little break. I deconstructing my camera setup and everything just so it's not something I'm looking at every day like, oh, I gotta make my video. So I will be taking a break. And with that, I just have to say thank you again. I'll say it a million times for everyone that has watched and commented and liked and subscribed. It is one of those things where I wasn't sure I could make it through the month, but every day I knew, hey, like people are going to notice if I skip a day. Like someone's going to be like, oh, you missed, like you didn't do it, or I would miss out on that conversation or those comments or something. So there was like this accountability and this motivation that you provided. So thank you so much for watching, for commenting, liking, subscribing, all those wonderful things, especially the commenting so I could hear what you have to say and I could talk and I could check out your channel so I could see what you're doing. It has been a really fun time just doing stuff and getting to know people and really pushing myself with these illustrations and these doodles. I felt like the prompts were harder this year than last year, or it could have just been in my head just because the whole process was way harder than just, doing with one pen. But I really enjoyed it. It was really fun. And thankfully for this last one, I really think the markers worked out super well for this last one because yellow is really hard to pick up on the streakiness that the yellow would have, and the green streakiness I feel like just kind of goes like it just goes with like the texture of the banana peel, so I think it's fine. So I'm so glad I ended on one that I really like. I love this one. I love how the banana turned out. I love how the little tentacle turned out, and the unripe ones alongside. So super happy that this month went so well. Maybe I'll do like a little mashup of all of them. So while this was Inktober for everybody, as you can tell, it was October for me. Get it? That's bad. It's a bad joke, isn't it? So thank you so much, guys. This has been amazing.
Hey, thanks so much for watching. Thank you for being there for this whole month. It's going to be such a relief and such a cool thing to not have to set up things every day. Like you can see if I go like this, you see the ring light, like not have to set up lights and my camera, well, my phone, to not have to set up everything every day, but to have the freedom now to do whatever I want. So thank you so much for sticking with me through these days. I definitely do want to keep up on the YouTube channel thing. It's been really cool meeting everybody and just doing it. I've really enjoyed it. So I want to keep up on it. Let me know in the comments how often you think I should post a video going forward. No promises on anything this next week. I might just take like a YouTube hiatus and just watch your guys' videos. So I thought today would be fitting with the Art Snacks box. It came with a snack, which I never ate. So I thought today being Halloween, it's probably about time that I eat the snack. So let me know in the comments, what's your favorite kind of candy? I saw that, oh my goodness, this will break your teeth. I saw that Good Mythical Morning was doing a best Halloween candy bracketing thing, kind of like March Madness or something. So go check that out if you haven't already and tell me what kind of candy you like. So again, thanks guys for watching. I can't wait to talk to you again and see you in the comment section. And this has been fantastic and so much fun. Thank you for bearing with me, and I will see you next time. Bye. Who would give this to their children? Don't feed this to your children. Ingredients: sugar, corn syrup, chemicals. I don't know if I'm going to finish this, guys.